everybody, it's Jo Lord here from southbirminghamradio.uk, and you will be viewing this on YouTube at Come and Join In with JoJo's World. We've got something cracking for you. I am here with Neil. Neil, tell us where we are tonight, please.
We are at the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre in Hinckley in Leicestershire.
Yes, I have driven many a mile to bring you to Hinckley, and we've already been having a fascinating conversation, haven't we, Neil?
Yeah.
Yes, so I hope he's not boring now, although I was running trouble. Okay, Neil, first things first, what made you want to open this place?
And the main reason is to give the general public the option of holding and sitting in haunted objects.
And what makes you believe that things are haunted? We've had a very interesting chat about haunting, haven't we?
Yes. Yeah.
So tell us your theories on that.
Okay, if an item's actually haunted, it means a spirit's attached to the item, so the spirit is always there. But we believe all our items have got energy. We believe that things you touch throughout your life, you leave a trace of your energy behind, so we can tap into that energy, and that's...
And you can feel where that item's been and
yeah,
such.
we believe we've all got spirit guides,
Yeah.
and our spirit guides guide us to the item that we're going to use.
Right, now very interestingly though, it's not just the objects here, is it? We've had a very funny tale earlier on. It's not just the objects that are kept at the centre, but tell us about your fighting figures, because this is another theory about replayed energy, isn't it?
Yes, a stone tape theory.
Yeah, so tell us about that, because this is very educating for us all, this is, things we don't know about.
Well, when I took the lease on in February, and me and the team, I've got a team of 8, and we spent the evening here before I brought any objects up, just to get a baseline of the building.
Yeah.
We found out the building's really active in its own right.
Mm-hmm.
We use an SLS camera, which turns people into stickmen.
Yeah.
We were looking, we had the SLS camera over the back stairs. We caught 2 figures, and we said it was paranormal porn.
Yes, they were grappling with each other. It's probably a polite way
Yes,
of putting
that's a
it.
polite way. So of course, we were all sat there watching.
Yeah, well, it's a free show, isn't it?
But then Jane, a medium, came out of the sounds room, and she said, "Oh, there's 2 men fighting." So,
Bit of a letdown.
Yeah, they were
Bit
fighting.
of a letdown. So, and they are there every day doing the same
Not
actions.
every day. They come back now and again.
That's interesting, isn't it?
But they're not. The spirit's not there. It's a replay of what they did.
Of what actually happened.
We do believe one guy was actually murdered as a result of the fight.
What would this building have been then, or this area?
It's been lots of different things. It is one of the oldest streets of the town.
Is it? Right.
Hinckley dates back from 1300, so it's an old town.
Yeah.
St Mary's Church is just behind us, so it would have built out from the St Mary's Church.
Yeah.
So it is one of the oldest streets. Obviously, this building's not that old. I have got a photo of it from 1890.
Yeah.
So it dates at least 1890s.
Wow.
But it's been lots of different things.
So you say that you've got a medium that works with you. Now, we were talking earlier about fake mediums and how you know who to believe. So what has your medium done for you that shows that she's genuine then?
I've known Jane for quite a few years now. She's got no ego, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
She won't go forward, she'll wait until it's her time.
Yeah.
So she's not the centre of...
And I don't suppose she's doing it for any notoriety, is she? It's
No.
something
She just does it because she loves it, and
yeah.
especially having this place, we have this place 7 days a week if we want to. It's even better for us because it's not like teams going to, for example, Warwick Castle, where they go perhaps once, twice a year, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, we know what's...
And how often, because we're privy to a very important event later, aren't we? Your gold ticket event, am I right?
Yes.
So how often do you hold these events for our listeners?
It's actually a company called Haunted Live.
Right.
They come here, they've got exclusive rights in midweek nights.
Yeah.
So they do an investigation every other week.
Yeah.
They only bring back 6 to 10 guests. So it's nice and
So it's nice and private, so that'll be
Yeah.
good. So we'll be letting you know how we get on later. Now, I am really interested. I know you've answered this question a million times before, but I am really interested to hear about your favourite item.
Okay, my favourite
Your
item.
real favourite
My
item.
real favourite item is the World War II Rehabilitation Hospital wheelchair.
Right, now you've told me why, and now you've told me it seems obvious why, but tell our watchers and listeners why.
And because it's come from a World War II hospital, and the number of soldiers, injured soldiers potentially,
Yeah.
who sat in that wheelchair, who spent hours and hours in that wheelchair, they all were left a trace of their energy behind. We've had different people sit in it, and different people pick up different things. I've sat in it, it felt like my left leg had gone.
Oh, that's
Other
interesting.
people sat in it, it felt like both legs had gone, and we've actually caught that on thermal camera.
Oh, that's really interesting. It's because you don't necessarily get these feelings yourself.
No,
do you?
I'm the least sensitive out of the whole team.
So it must have really been
So, yeah.
something strong
Yeah.
then. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Could we possibly have a little walkthrough just so people can
Of course,
see
yep.
where we are? Because
Yeah.
it's hard to imagine what we're doing, isn't it? But this is where we come in anyway. Lovely bit of a gift shop going on there, I know.
Yes, this is the tea room.
This is the tea room, very important.
It was important to me because I wanted somewhere where people can sit and talk about anything they
Yeah,
want. You know,
yeah.
we had a conversation about fairies a
As
few
you
weeks
do.
ago.
And if I suppose if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's good to kind of get away for a
Come back,
second,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so let's have a little stroll through then, and we can show you some of the items. Right. Hello, ladies. You can't hide from us. Right, come on in then. Right, can you give us just a brief description of a few of your favourite things, and then
Okay.
hopefully people will come along and have a look for themselves.
Yes, please. Okay, this is my favourite. This is the wheelchair. Sam's pulling her face now.
Sam,
It is important to us right from the word go that people can interact with things. They can sit in a wheelchair.
Now that's interesting because generally if you go to a museum you can't go near anything, can
That's
you?
why we don't like
Yeah.
to call it a museum.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of things behind glass that we advise people not to.
Yeah.
There's two things that no one's allowed to touch.
And why aren't they allowed to touch them?
The little bottles
Yeah.
and they contain chemicals.
Oh right. So
it could be.
it's a
poisonous
danger
vapor.
aspect, yeah. It's not a kind of Annabelle doll vibe
No,
going on.
no,
Right, okay. Right, so yeah, this is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poor blimey, you'd feel every bump in them tyres, wouldn't you? Aye.
There's no dignified way of getting in or out.
No, I was thinking that myself
It is quite
actually.
funny
You've got to
watching
straddle, haven't you, Neil? for
Yes.
that? Yes.
Yeah.
So what else do you... Now, when I saw you on Facebook, I loved this.
Okay.
I was drawn to a pram because I think it's so beautiful. So have you done anything with this in any of
we
your
have.
podcasts?
We have done a live feed on it.
Yeah.
Straight
On
now,
our-
straight
We quite often get SLS.
Come on, Mrs. What's your name?
Sharon.
Sharon. Right,
Exactly.
this is the stick men we were talking
Yes.
about. Sam, we got you. These are the stick men we were talking about that are fighting. If you look at me on there,
Yeah.
how attractive.
It only
Yeah.
maps 2 people at a time.
Oh, does it?
But we
Right.
quite often find two. Like you can see your height on that one there now.
Yeah.
As when we get mapped again.
Where are
There you
we?
go.
Yeah.
We're quite big.
Yeah.
But we'll get small.
Oh, yeah.
That's a children's size.
Well, I've seen that before when I've watched online and on the shoulder of people and
that's it.
stuff like that.
But we actually get small ones and then
Oh, that's
they'll go and
interesting.
play with the pram.
I really
Yeah.
love that, yeah.
Yeah.
We have caught one big figure
Mm.
around the pram as well, once.
Oh, that's
Don't
interesting.
know why.
And another thing I love is a gas mask. Because my dad was born in 1940, so he had a gas mask like this.
Well, this is the baby gas
yeah,
mask.
he was
yeah.
a baby when kind of the war began, so he had one
So
like
this is when we go back to the
Yeah,
energy, you see.
yeah.
The emotions of the mum
Well,
actually
exactly,
put the baby in there.
exactly. Can you imagine? I mean, my dad's like 78 now, so if you think of all the years he's been around and he
Yeah.
would have been in this, it's just brilliant. I love it all.
And the filter was made of asbestos as well.
You can't imagine that, can you? More harm than good.
But then
I
in the
don't know.
40s, asbestos
Well, that's
was
it. It would have been
everywhere.
harder. But you have got something more on the occult
Yes.
wavelength, haven't
We
you?
have, that's
Right, because I
another room.
noticed your pentagrams when we
Yeah, we'll go in.
came in. So we've got another room. So yeah, have a look around. We've got some really groovy stuff here. We'd love you to come. What times and what days can people come and visit then, Neil?
We're open Saturdays to the general public, 10 till 4.
So they're open 10 till 4. Watch the step back. We don't want you crumping. 10 till 4 on a Saturday. And give us the full address while we're on.
Yeah, it's 11A Regent Court, Regent Street, Hinckley, and the postcode's LE100AZ.
And I would highly recommend you come, because you certainly do get a feeling in the place, don't you? Straight away, you know what was strange? We went past the stairs where the figures are, and straight away I felt like someone was looking at me.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
I don't profess to be a medium in any way. If I show you back, this is the top of the stairs where Neil was talking about the figures, and straight away I felt, and it wasn't that, but I felt, do you know how you feel like you're being looked at? I was like, what are you looking at?
You're not the only one to feel that.
Yeah, so it's funny, isn't it?
We are told there's a negative energy at the bottom of the stairs.
Where do these lead to then, Neil? Because once there's a barrier, I want to know.
The barrier's only up for the general
For
public.
safety, yeah.
They lead to the office below me.
Oh, right.
It is our fire escape.
Oh, right.
We're told there's a negative energy at the bottom of the
Yeah.
stairs, but there's also a big energy man up here.
Oh,
We've actually got a
right.
photograph of him.
Really?
Shadow of him.
Wow.
He stops this energy coming up.
Oh, right. Are they linked, do you think, the two?
Don't think they are.
That's interesting,
But
isn't it?
we had a team in and they did a Ouija board at the bottom of the stairs, and he
Yeah.
actually spelled out my name. Neil stops me getting up.
Oh, right.
So they warned me not to go down the bottom stairs.
And I was going to say, have you not listened to that warning? You've not
I
heeded
have
it.
at the minute,
You have at the
but we
minute.
are going to do a live feed.
Brilliant.
And I'm going to go down there on my own in pitch black.
Oh, because I saw online you do something in the dark. Where is it you shook people, you said?
Oh, you can see that in a minute.
Ah, lovely. Right, watch these steps again, Beth.
Will do.
I don't want to break
No
anything.
compound fractures.
No, we don't want any of that today.
Okay.
Right,
This is the chamber of fear.
Right.
Okay.
Come on in, Beck. Right, well, personally, I love black and I love red, so it's lovely for me. Right, come on, what goes on in here
Okay, so
then,
what goes
Neil?
on in here is people come in with the item that they'd like to work with.
Right,
They'll sit
there's
in-
Becky.
They'll sit in the dark
Yeah.
on their own.
Yeah.
We've got a camera so we can see them. We'll have a voice recorder so we can hear them back in the
Oh,
tea
that's
room.
really cool.
The object we got in there it's a Dybbuk box.
Oh. Okay, Becky's excited. Okay, talk us through that then.
Okay, as far as I'm aware, there was one original Dybbuk box which was made in Auschwitz
Yeah.
by a Jewish lady, and she contained a really, really evil spirit in this Dybbuk box. I think it was a wine bottle box.
Yeah.
That Dybbuk is the spirit in the box was called a Dybbuk.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a Dybbuk box. Now that energy was split into 6 boxes,
Yeah.
I believe. It might be more now,
Yeah.
and that is one of them.
And how did you get hold of that?
I took up on.
Can I?
Yes, you can pick it up. It's come from America. The interesting
So it
is
is a box, look, but it's
actually
covered in wax.
It's sealed in wax. A lot of people, we've done a live feed on it. A lot of people says, no way, open it. Definitely don't open it.
Well, the wax kind of makes you think you shouldn't, doesn't it?
It does.
You know, you're kind of asking for trouble.
It does. However, we're Matt, one of the team, has got access to an X-ray machine, so we are going to X-ray it.
Wow,
See what's actually inside it.
that'll be good.
Jane, a medium, has held it, and
smells lovely.
she's drawn some pictures of what she thinks contained in it, and it's not good.
Really?
We will leave it as a mystery, perhaps a year.
How long have you had it for?
Or 3 weeks.
Oh, right, so
So
it's
not
brand new.
I will open it eventually,
Wow.
and it will be live feed.
Oh, that'll be good, won't it? What do you think of that, Becky? You impressed?
Ice.
Yes, Becky, our camera woman, is as intrigued by these things as I am. Well, I'll happily have a go in there later.
So that's the
Right, so as we were saying, we take a darker turn as we come through the back of the building,
yes,
don't we?
definitely. We seem to have some sort of link with
Can I just show you?
Oh, Alistair Crowley.
Yeah, love Alistair, and Becky's got the same
Really?
tattoo. Yeah, and I've got my Ouija board phone case.
I didn't notice that. Well, Alistair Crowley does come here.
Oh, Alistair, come and
Left
see
his
me.
eye.
He has got some sort of link with me and Matt.
Yeah,
'Cause we went to Hastings down the True Crime Museum where Alistair did
fantastic.
his worship. So he's got some sort of link with us.
Brilliant.
Hence it is at X-grams.
Yeah.
Again, me and Matt will one day, we are soon, I think it's in September, me and Matt are going to do a special live feed. Matt's going to stand on one hexagram, I'm going to stand on another one,
Oh,
and
that'd
we're
be
going to call
brilliant.
Alistair through to see what
Well,
he
can
does.
I come? Can I
Yes, of
come
course
as a
you can.
special guest?
Yes, of course you can.
And we'll do another video. Brilliant.
Okay, I said
Right,
there's
who's
only,
this
there's only
then?
a few things behind glass. Some of the bottles with chemicals in it, that's actually, we're told, is a voodoo doll.
I like him.
It certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
Quite a number of people now have held it and become poorly afterwards. Not
Oh, really?
seriously ill,
but not right.
just felt sick.
Yeah.
Hence, it's a lot of people have said, don't bother with putting it behind glass. Glass doesn't contain spirit, but it seems to.
Yeah.
So as far
And,
as we're,
and not only that, but if
it-
someone's behind glass, it kind of
it
tells
reassures,
people,
it
doesn't
reassures
it?
the
Yeah.
general public.
Yeah.
However, if someone in the general public wants to sit and hold it, they can.
Oh, right. Oh, Becca, don't worry, I'm driving. So if you start throwing up, you'll be
that
fine.
goes for tonight as well.
Right. Oh, my
So-
mum had those deers.
Who's
That's
the little
actually
geezer
bad.
behind?
Who's this little sausage? I
A
will pick him
lady
up
has
for
given us
her.
that a couple of weeks ago.
I collect little dolls.
She
I might
said-
stick that in my pocket.
She said that's connected to voodoo as well.
She looks it, doesn't she? She's got a little
I think that's been
little
added
skull.
afterwards
Yeah.
because it doesn't really go with her.
Ah.
So we've not done anything with her yet.
We never know, do we?
So this,
Right,
this
lead
is
on,
sort of a
Neil.
witch's area.
Yeah.
And it's just developing. We're gonna obviously not everything in this area is going to be real. You know,
Oh, of
I'm not
course.
gonna
Yeah.
be allowed a real baby's head in a jar.
Damn, don't you hate it when that
Spoilers.
happens?
So that's going to have to be a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm going to find a possessed doll. But
What's your little hand?
that's a monkey's hand.
Ah,
It's a
monkey's
carved.
paw.
It's a wooden
that's
carved
cool, isn't
monkey's hand.
Looks good though, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It looks really real. Fascinating. I'm glad you're having this vibe as well because it's an interesting vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So
And what's happened? Well, hello, we keep going, we keep going.
I love the building.
I know
This
it's
is the
gorgeous,
park.
isn't it? All the nooks and crannies. Oh, this is lovely. It's like an old parlour, isn't it?
Yes. So this is our seance room.
Fantastic. How often do you hold seance?
Not as often as we'd like to because
Yeah.
we've been so busy with teams
Yeah.
and everything else. So obviously people can hold seances here. This is where we do our Monday night live feeds.
Oh, it's in here. Yeah,
It's
'cause I
basically
have watched some.
an object on the table,
Yeah.
film it for an hour. And see, it's interesting to see what the viewers pick up.
Yeah,
That's,
it is.
that's fascinating what people
Yeah.
pick up on. We never ridicule any comments.
Oh no, because people
Um,
believe with what they're saying, don't they?
Now, if people see faces on the wall,
Yeah,
they are seeing faces.
yeah.
I might not be able to see it, but they are seeing
Yeah,
faces, so that's good enough for us.
It's a lovely room.
So we are eventually. This will be looking like a Victorian parlour.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it had that feel immediately, didn't it? Incidentally, anyone watching on YouTube, if you're getting any feelings or if you're seeing anything as we walk around, please let us know, won't you? Because
Yeah.
like Neil says, you get some fascinating comments.
Yeah, brilliant.
I've watched a couple of your live feeds and the comments keep coming, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah, like you say, people certainly believe in what they're
We
What they
get
say.
we get a few trolls.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But
You always do.
You're
don't
always
you?
going to get that, but
Yeah.
Everybody gets trolled.
So once again, Becky, I know you've looked at the sign, haven't you? So we're at Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research. I've missed the word off.
no centre.
Centre. Centre's the word I missed off. It's a long title, and I've not got a very big brain. So yes. Well, I love it in here. I've got a nice feeling about this room. Have you, Becky?
Yeah,
I
I like the
like
smell.
it. Yes, I've got a nice feeling about this. Is this an original fireplace?
Not to the building.
Not to the
The
building.
the fireplace has come from an old vicarage.
Really?
Yeah, there's not
Oh,
actually
now that
chim-
could be interesting.
There's not actually
Oh, isn't there a
chimney there.
rest? Oh, right.
We have actually
Fireplace
sat in
is
this room,
lovely.
and you know how you can hear the wind blowing down
Yeah.
the chimney. We've heard the wind blowing down the chimney.
Wow. Now, isn't that funny? Because I had a feeling about this when I
Yeah.
came in straight away. And yeah, it's weird. It felt kind of history. Felt
Yeah.
history with it. Yeah, it's
And during the
lovely.
live feeds, quite often the viewers are here chanting.
And
Whether that's to do with the
yeah, it could
fireplace.
be. And is this the clock? There's something to do with the clock, isn't there? Or was that something else I'm thinking of?
We've got another grandfather clock that's
Oh,
in the main room
yes,
that someone's
right.
loaned us.
Oh, right.
It dates from the 1800s. The one in
Yeah.
the main room. It dates from the 1800s. This gentleman in Hinckley, he restores grandfather clocks, and it was actually made in Hinckley, so it's come back home.
How brilliant's that?
So he's only loaned it us for 3 months, but I am going to buy it because it just looks right,
lovely.
and we do get active around it.
So, on that vibe, I want to know, what is the item you really want, that you might not have been able to get or afford or have found or whatever? What would you really love?
Okay, I would really love.
His eyes have lit up, guys.
this
If you're
is-
not watching, if you're listening on the radio, his eyes have started
To
sparkling.
me, this is an easy one.
Go
I'm on
on.
about the energy
Yeah,
that's
go on.
contained in items. My ultimate singer was always David Bowie.
Oh, yeah.
And I would love a costume that he wore on stage during the Ziggy Stardust tour.
Wow. And you know, I never would have guessed that in a million years, that that's the thing you
Obviously,
want.
I'd like the Annabelle doll and
Yeah, and all the classics.
Robert the doll and that sort of thing.
Well,
But
there must be some good stuff for David Bowie knocking about, but I suppose
must
with
be,
his
it's the-
recent death, the prices
the
have been
cost,
through the
yeah.
roof, wouldn't they? So, if you know of anyone that has got a David Bowie suit from the 70s,
Yes.
Neil wants you.
You don't ask, you don't get.
You don't, well, that's
right,
what I
right.
always say.
Somebody might be watching and think, yeah, I've got.
You never know.
I'll try
do
that
you?
costume. I'll lend it to
You
Neil for
never
you.
ever know. Right, so is there anything else you'd like to show us? Anything else you
I
think
found a little
stands out?
Home sweet home song.
So you said to me, I noticed you've got a Ouija board there, and
Yeah.
you said that, so you're not adverse to doing Ouija boards then?
No, we anything the teams want to do in the centre while they're investigating, they can do.
Because I have a friend who claims to be a medium, and she is horrified by the thought of Ouija boards.
I know a lot of
And I know
people,
Becky
yeah,
had
yeah.
a medium come to her. Becky collects Ouija boards, and they went a bit peculiar, didn't they? So they didn't.
We had to take them out of the house before they come in. Yeah.
So isn't that strange? I would have thought that mediums would embrace
Yeah.
it more than anything.
My own personal opinion on Ouija boards is
Yeah.
they're not the gateway to hell.
Yeah.
Do
you think it's the energy of the people using
Yes.
the board? Yeah.
The thing is, I used to co-own a venue group, so we used to take guests, a bit like Haunted Live doing
Yeah.
to haunted locations. And a number of times the guests were obviously moving the planchette.
Yeah.
It really put me off them.
Yeah.
And then I think sometimes it's the mind. The mind is very powerful.
Oh, it is scary.
So, for example, if you wanted badly to get in touch with your grandma, your mind could make you move
Yeah.
the planchette to give you the answers
Yeah.
that your mind thinks you want.
Yeah.
You're not faking it
Yeah.
as such,
Yeah.
but it's your mind telling you what you want to
But
hear.
I totally agree with you that that's one theory. Do you believe that they can be real, though? Do you know?
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
the way?
yeah. They can.
Yeah.
They can. There's good spirits. There's bad spirits. Good spirits can come through on the board. Bad spirits can come through on the board. As long as you use the board correctly
Yeah.
and open it up and close it at the end, I don't see any. We as a team we don't tend to use them now.
Oh, right.
Because
Well, you've got the stuff works for itself,
Yeah.
doesn't it? By the sound of it, yeah.
because it can be so easily faked. So
Yeah.
if I did a live feed us sitting around a Ouija board giving lots of answers, no one will believe it.
Yeah. It's just for show, isn't it, really? Well, I'll tell you what I've come to the conclusion of with you, Mr. Neil. What I like about you is you're not totally promoting, everything's haunted and, you wouldn't believe what
No, definitely
happened. What I love about your attitude is you believe that a lot of stuff is just from your energy yourself. You know, you're not just flogging the haunted thing that everybody's fascinated in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really like that. Becky, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
That it's kind of, you come to this place and it's what you take away from it. You're not kind of forcing it down someone's throat and saying,
exactly
you're going to
what
be
it's for.
so amazed, you know. And because of that, I think you really do pick up some vibes from stuff. Because you are left to your own devices to look at stuff, aren't you? And Becky, would you recommend people come and have a look around?
Oh God, yeah. I'm just a bit. If it turns into a horror film now, I'm probably one of the first ones to go.
That's fine. I'll throw you down the stairs,
yeah.
Becky.
I have
I'm resigned
noticed
to that.
that since I've been opened, a couple more haunted museums have opened.
Really? So you're a trendsetter?
Yeah, but they're not like this one.
No.
Things are behind glass. If everything's behind glass, that makes me doubt things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could say everything. I could have everything behind glass and say everything's haunted, everything's got demons attached to it. But if no one can touch it and no one can get the energy, don't mean anything.
You get nothing from it, do you? It needs to be interactive. It absolutely does. I agree with that. Touching that wheelchair, it's you. Even if you're not a medium, you get the feel of it. You know,
definitely.
do you know what I mean? The history of it, and that's what you need. And that's another reason I love this place. So we haven't even started yet. We haven't even started the event yet, but we're doing cracking, and I'm loving the place. Now, before we sign off, we're going to sign off in a sec. I want you very clearly to tell us about your new sponsor, number one, and I want you to tell us the name of the place again and the full address, please.
Okay, we've actually just got a new official sponsor. It's where Haunted Antiques started. It's Sims Vintage Antique Centre in Wooden Warren near Henley and Arden. So
That's how we heard about you, so I'm glad we went
Yeah,
to.
everyone go and say hello to Phil and Terry. They're fantastic. The Antique Centre's amazing. That is where we get a lot of our items from, actually. It's the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre, 11A Regent Court, Regent Street, Hinckley, LE10 0AZ.
And we would definitely recommend you come and have a look. So thank you for watching. If you've been watching, you've been on YouTube, come and join in with JoJo's World, or you've been listening on southbirminghamradio.uk. Over and out. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.